Missouri State University, West Plains. And now, Grizzly basketball on the home of the Grizzlies, 102.5 Hot Country KDY.
All right, Nate, thank you so much as we come to you from the Joe Paul Evans Arena at the West Plains Civic Center. And it's Grizzly basketball tonight, and it is a Region 16 game as the Grizzlies will be taking on the Roadrunners from State Fair Community College in Sedalia. I'm Harlan Hutchison, Nate Hudson in studio. Gary Lee's over here to my right, and we've got Jim Lambert with the video being provided on our live stream tonight at OzarkRadioNews.com. Well, it's a rematch from a few weeks ago where the Grizzlies were able to scratch out a 76-73 win at Sedalia in a game where they really didn't play very well, didn't shoot the ball very well at all, trailed by 5 at the half, but came back and were able to get a win in the later stages of the game. Starters are coming up. The Grizzlies with some personnel information. Jesse Zarzuela no longer on the basketball team. And so that opens up a spot for others to move up, and we'll see how this all plays out. But Jesse was averaging 22 points a game, and that's hard to make up. So everybody's going to have to be pulling on the rope at the same time. We'll have to get to the starters after the break. We'll do that coming up next here on Hot Country KDY.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
Hirsch Speed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
Does your diesel engine need a winter rescue? Dr. Greg here to help you with your over-the-road truck, pickup truck, and tractor diesel fuel winter emergency help. We have in stock Howes, Lucas, and Power Service products at the area's lowest prices. So when your diesel fuel gels up, call Hirsch Feed Parts Department Emergency Room for our 911 Power Service diesel treatment to get you de-iced and back on the road.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. The top flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
Welcome back to the Civic Center. Let's get the starters for tonight's game between the Grizzlies, who are 3-2 in region play. State Fair is 2-5. And the starters for this game, first of all, for the State Fair Roadrunners, they are, again, 7-9 on the year overall. Starting five will be Iman, who is a 6'4 sophomore from Quebec, Canada. Cohen Thompson is a 6'7 sophomore from Memphis. Laverick Mangala is also from the state of Tennessee. He's from Nashville. He is a 6'3 freshman. And he really hurt us in that first game up in Sedalia with his inside play and rebounding. Nashawn Clemente is a 6'3 freshman from Seattle, Washington. And Corey Zigamasato is in the post tonight. He is 6'8". He is from Montreal, Canada. He is a sophomore. And now for the Grizzlies, their starting five will be Ed Hussein, who is a 6'2 sophomore from Washington, D.C. Nico Hill is a 6'6 forward from New Zealand. Martavion Jones is a 6'2 point guard, sophomore from Kansas City. Scooter Williams is a 6'5 freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee, and he just gets better and better every ball game. And also in the starting five for the Grizzlies, and I'm going to have to double-check this to make sure, Trey Breland, as we've got some numbers which have been moved around, but Trey is wearing number 20 these days. He is a 6'4 sophomore guard from Hamden, Connecticut, and, of course, the Grizzlies are coached by Jared Fay. and assisted by Jason Owens. And I said to Coach Owens just a little while ago, it seems like it's been a month since we had a basketball game, and he agreed with that sentiment. This should be a really good game. State Fair does not have a winning overall record, but very few times have they been blown out of ball games. So the Grizzlies take the court with a record of 9-4. They're 3-2 in the region. Scooter Williams at 6'5" will jump center for the Grizzlies. And Nazig Gembasto will be the guy jumping center. The Gammatabo. Here's the tip, won easily by Scooter, and the Grizzlies have it to start the game. Going from right to left in the white with the red trim, red and blue trim. Scooter's in the right corner, and the State Fair team starts in the man-to-man. Shot from the right corner, no good by Trey Breland. The rebound is taken by Laverick Mangala for the Roadrunners, who are wearing their navy blue tonight with powder blue numbers and trim. Grizzlies in the matchup zone. On the wing, ball popped loose by Scooter Williams out of bounds, and it'll still be State Fair basketball. The officials for the game are Chris Mueller, Sparky Houston, and Mike Wood. I said Houston and Hamilton at the point. Here's the three, and it's good, and that's the way the game starts as Nashawn Basie knocks in a three, and the Grizzlies come back. Out front now on the left side, Martavion Jones. Picked up by Basie, gets in the lane, kicks it outside on the wing. Scooter with the ball, steps back, shoots from 25, and no good. Rebound tipped long. Good play by Martavion Jones, kept it alive. Now Ed Hussein with a three on the right wing, and it's good. A three-piece, a little over a minute into the basketball game. From the Civic Center as the State Fair Ball Club runs their offense right in front of the Grizzly bench. Over on the right side in the corner, open shot for a three is too strong. Weak side rebound, Scooter Williams has it. And the Grizzlies come back. Scooter to the left corner, and again for three, no good. Rebound comes out to the free throw line, the right elbow, and it's taken there and kicked up the right sideline. Cohen Thompson all the way in, laced it up, missed it, and he'll be fouled from underneath, and a blocking foul on the Grizzlies at 18-24, game tied at 3 apiece. Gary Lee's over here to my right. We've got some local teams that have done very well and gone to the state playoffs up in Springfield.
Yeah, the Norwood Pirates, they took third place in Class 2 boys, defeating North Andrew today, 56-43. Ellington Lady Whippets are Class 2 state champions. They defeated Wellington Napoleon 63-56, and the Hartville Eagles, Harlan, will play for state championship Saturday at 6 p.m.
There's the next free throw. That's good. And that makes it 5-3. And how bad did Hartville beat Lift for Life?
So bad that Misha hasn't even posted the score on their webpage yet.
Over on the left side, that's in Class 4 basketball?
Class 3.
On the right side to the right baseline. Scooter Williams with it with 8 on the shot clock. Gets in the lane, leans, shoots, and scores. Boy, he can score in a lot of ways, and there's one of them. Scooter has his first basket, and it's a tie game at 5. Basie at the point, who got in a lot of foul trouble up in Sedalia, which I think kind of hurt them in the second half in particular with their ball handling. They can't get anyone where they want them to go right now. They're going to circle out and get Iman to the left corner. Fadeaway baseline jump shot, too strong. Rebound to Scooter again.
Grizzlies are not giving up any really good-looking shots.
Pass down low. Nico with a finish from just under the basket. Nico Hill with his first basket. Boy, we missed him, especially in that last basketball game. Missed his length. That really shortened the bench. Right side to the right corner. Pass goes there to Laverick Mangala, who had 16 on us in Sedalia. Pass on the wing, stolen. Martavion Jones has it. Take it in there, son. Steps through, right-hand layup, blocked, foul. He'll shoot 2. 7-5 is the score. The Grizzlies with a chance to add to that lead. It's hard to get some people to believe, but you're better off going in and just getting your shot blocked because you're going to get called. They're going to get called for a foul more often than not.
He did a really good job using his body to get into the contact, but still yet give him a chance to score the bucket. That was a really nice play.
I mentioned Nashawn Basie got in some foul trouble in Sedalia. He picks up the first foul here today. The first free throw is good by Martavion Jones, who, as he's got more playing time, has just got better and better and better. His second try is also good. 9-5 score. Of course, Martavion was a darn good player coming here from Cali County last year. At the point, Basie shoots the three, and it's way off the mark. Rebound to Trey Breland. Gets it to Scooter. Always looking up the floor. Martavion has it on the right side. Steps way back. Long three is good. Boom. Timeout.
That was a dagger right there.
That was almost a 30-footer right there from just in front of the Sedalia bench. Timeout on the floor. 16:37 in the first half. Grizzlies up quick, 12-5. Back in 30 on KDY.
I chose Missouri State University West Plains because I was able to get a quality education by having more one-on-one time with my professors.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
I experienced so many amazing opportunities for travel, involvement, leadership, and growth. I couldn't have made a better decision for my first 2 years of college.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
Back to play. State Fair ball in the back court. They have 5 to get it across. They do so with 4 to spare in the left corner. That's a walk. But it is a walk. Chris Mueller caught that. In the corners, Cohen Thompson caught it and took it toward the middle.
You know, it's amazing when you've got a really good press, when you can extend your defense the length of the floor and just create havoc, just get the opponent out of the rhythm, you get calls just like that. Players are eager, they turn it over.
Martavion to Scooter at the free throw line. Dishes down low. Breland turns to his left, shoots it off the glass, and good. Good shot by Trey Breland for the Grizzlies.
Good persistence, working hard underneath. Knew he had one option, that was to go up and score, and that's what he did.
5 different players have scored for the Grizzlies so far, and it's 14-5. Great start. Way better than the one at Sedalia. Grizzlies on the break after a steal. Right corner up fake. Martavion steps over, gets it in the paint. Scooter gets it tied up on his hip, leans in, shoots, got it blocked, and it's going to be State Fair basketball. Basie steps through, leans in, dishes across, up, good, foul on the play. Basket will count for Cohen Thompson, and the foul will go on the Grizzlies' Trey Breland.
You know, you're seeing some of the players with this damp air and the humidity. Boy, this floor is sweating, and the players are having a really hard time, especially at this end here, keeping their feet under them.
That's under the State Fair goal right now, and you still see the official pointed at some moisture on the floor. And they're just going to bring a towel out and see if they can just get it sopped up. Nico Hill is going to do that. I'm not sure where that, like Gary said, it could have just been some moisture that formed over there on that end, but they're trying to make sure they've got all that cleaned up, and you got to have that. You can't have any wet spots out there, that's for sure. So they get it cleaned up. Nico takes the towels back to the bench. And it'll be Cohen Thompson at the line to shoot one. 14-7, 15:43 to go in the first half. Cohen Thompson's one free throw is up, and it is good. Cohen Thompson is a 6'7" sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee. Ball out of bounds on the sideline front court, and it's lost by the Grizzlies as Trey Breland lost the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds. So now 14-8. And it'll be Basie bringing the ball up the floor. On the sideline, pressure on the pass over to Chad Kratzer. At the point, Basie to the high post. Pass knocked away, stolen by Scooter. 2-on-1 break. Alley-oop to the rim, caught, laid it up, but he missed it, tipped back up and in. And just in the ball game, Mohamed Cora is the guy that follows that up with a terrific play, the freshman. Left corner, here's a three, and that's good. From deep on the left side, Cohen Thompson now has 8 points. 16-11 score, Grizzly basketball. In the right corner, Ed Hussein back outside. Scooter has it. Both teams are playing a matchup zone. In the corner, catch and shoot for Ed. No good. Rebound tipped long. He got his own rebound. Left wing, now straight point. Now on the right wing. Here's another shot for Ed Hussein. Good. Wow, that's 3 for Hussein now. 19-11. He can flat out shoot it. At the point, Basie on the right wing to Kratzer. Dribbles in, steps through, shoots it off the board. No good. Tipped up and in. Good play by Kratzer, following his own shot. And Chad Kratzer gets credit for the basket there. Kratzer is a 6'2 freshman from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Left corner, another 3 for Ed Hussein. Rims off to the far side. The rebound to Cohen Thompson. Thompson to Kratzer in the middle on the right wing. Now to the high post. They'll work it in. Ball knocked away. Good defense that time by Muhammad Cora. And the ball goes out of bounds as they were guarding the big guy, Zagam Masabo, inside, and he lost it on the way up. Turnover on the Roadrunners.
You know, the size advantage really kind of goes to the Roadrunners, but right now the Grizzlies just seem to be a step and a half, maybe 2 steps quicker.
Well, and they, from a height standpoint, it's pretty much a wash. And with the Grizzlies tonight, they do not have, I can't believe I mentioned this already, Ian Lopez. In the right corner, here's Nico for a 3, no good. Weak side rebound, there's Martavion pump fake. Hangs, shoots, and he missed it, tipped up again, missed it. Cohen Thompson with a rebound for State Fair. No Ian Lopez tonight, no Jamarius Sneed tonight for the Grizzlies. And that takes away a couple of your better rebounders right there. Outside left side. Shot clock at 10. Crossover dribble. Lost the ball. Dishes across. Down the right side. Kratzer up fake. Dribbles over. Shoots from the right wing. Good for 3. 2. Kratzer with the basket. He has 4. Cora at the free throw line. Out the point. Martavion with a long 3, and that's good from the left point. He has 8. 22-15.
Why shoot layups when you can shoot 3?
Yeah, because those count for more. You may not shoot a high percentage, but in the end, you're going to score more if you shoot a good percentage. Here's another Kratzer 3 from way out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Muhammad Cora, who hasn't played much lately, but he's been involved already. Here's a drive down the lane, loose basketball slapped away from Martavion and stolen. Here's a 2-on-1 break. All the way to the hole, right-hand layup is good by Laverick Mangala, who gets his first basket off the second Grizzly turnover. Isaiah Wilson in the game for the Grizzlies. Shoots off the back iron. It won't go. The rebound to Kratzer. Isaiah Wilson, freshman from Phoenix, Arizona, playing at guard. Here's a drive by Kratzer. Lays it up and good. Terrific play. Yeah, the left side, too. So Kratzer's come off the bench and given them some offense. He has 6. It's 22-19. Grizzlies by 3. On the right side, Scooter with it. Back down, Kratzer takes him in all the way. Lays it up and around and no good. Tipped off the board. Tipped up and no good. And there's Scooter, another tip. Rebound, Nico Hill, pulling out to shoot a 3. Let's get that instead. And it's good.
Just kind of padding stats there. 3 offensive boards and then kick it out for Scooter for a 3.
The Grizzlies have really been snake bit on little shots around the basket this year. We missed a ton of those, and that was another example right there. But the 3 makes up for it. Cohen Thompson, on the right side now. Namadou Nimaga, pass to the low block. Thompson turns, fades away from about 7 feet. Good. He's a good player. Cohen Thompson already now with 10 points. Martavion with another 3 at the left point. Good! He's feeling it. That's 4 threes for him. He already has 14 points, and we played half of the first half. The way they played at Cowley County, the way they're still playing at Cowley County. So he fits right in. Thompson at the point for a 3. No good. Scooter with another rebound. He's got at least 5 now. Now to the left side. Martavion pushes off. And we'll have a foul called.
That could have been an offensive foul, too. Could have gone either way.
Niamadou Namago with the foul, first on him. Timeout, 10:32 to go in the first half. Score Grizzlies 28, and the Roadrunners 21, back in 1 minute on KDY.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. The top flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Monday night, the Grizzlies will be in Poplar Bluff to play the Raiders. Again, right now, Region 16, because of the fight last week that caused Moberly and Three Rivers to forfeit 2 games. We'll go over the region standings. Right now, the Grizzlies in pretty good shape because Three Rivers already has 5 losses in the region. Grizzly basketball, 10 on the shot clock. Nico Hill out front, hands it. Now ball knocked away, picked back up. Martavion has it. He's going to have to shoot it. And a holding foul, and boy, did State Fair ever bail them out. Bailed the Grizzlies out right there. The Mongo's going to get called for his second foul, and the Grizzlies were going to have to just throw one up there because shot clock was just about done. Trey Breland on the inbound play, gets it to Martavion Jones. Top of the circle, double high screen. Martavion dribbles through, gets tied up, jump ball, and it will be State Fair ball.
I think maybe, crashing it in there like that, State Fair, that just kind of works right into their defensive strategy.
Sebian Dillard is in the ball game, and he steals the basketball and a cross-court pass and lays it up and in. Sebian Dillard, a freshman from Kentucky. And now a backcourt foul will be called on Trey Breland for the Grizzlies. That'll be his second. Timeout on the floor. It's the media timeout. And why they're running the clock, I don't know. But we ticked off about 5 seconds there. Anyway, 30-21, Grizzlies up on State Fair, back in 1 minute on KDY.
I've spent 20 years in the same job and decided it was time for a change. I wanted to return to school to build upon what I'd started right out of high school.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
Missouri State West Plains offers me the flexibility I need at 40 years old to work, be with my family, and complete my degree program close to home.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
This is Mark at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. Right now we have the Yard Max 25-ton full beam log splitters. This is a heavy-duty, high-powered log splitter built tough and ready to handle all your wood cutting jobs. Get yours now at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply for only $9.99. Stop in or go online to HirschEquipment.com.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
At the point, here's a jump shot no good by Mangala. Grizzlies get the rebound and come back with a 9-point lead with 9:30 and counting to go in the first half. Martavion at the point will shoot straight on about 26 feet. No good. Rebound is going to be controlled by Mangala, who really controlled the boards when he was in the game in the first meeting. He has it at the point. He's better around the basket than the perimeter, but he can shoot the outside shot. He's like most of these other players. You don't guard him, they can make that shot. At the right point, Kratzer, ball fake left, goes to his right baseline, goes up and around, lays it up and in. That's a heck of a good move.
Yes, it was. Very good move right there.
the Pennsylvania kid. Kratzer with 8 off the bench. Muhammad Kaur is in the game along with Sebian Dillard, Roy Eze, Nico Hill, and Martavion Jones. This is a unique look. Roy gets it over now to Dillard. Gets bumped over now on the left wing. Martavion. Reach-around foul is going to be called on Kratzer for the Roadrunners, and that'll be his first foul. And on that note, the Grizzlies will get Ed Hussein in with Scooter Williams. Martavion comes out of the lineup. Now who's going to play the point? Scooter. Scooter Williams will handle the ball out front. Dribbles down to the left baseline. Back out to the point to Roy, who hands it back to Scooter. Dribbles to the right over a double screen. Back out it goes to the corner to the right wing. Scooter with it. Dribbles over, pull up, jump shot is in and out. Rebound will come down to the big guy, Yamasabo, and it comes back the other way. Here come the Roadrunners on the run. Left wing, Kratzer with a 3, and it's good. Deep 3. 30-26, Grizzly lead down to 4. Scooter down the lane, left-hand layup, no good. He got fouled on the play, and they'll finally draw the first foul on Yamasabo, and he's usually his second. No, that's his first. He normally gets one inside the first couple minutes, but not tonight. And Scooter Williams at the free throw line. The Grizzlies, if I remember correctly, did very well at the line against Sedalia first time. That's a big reason they won. First try, though, is no good. For Scooter Williams, he'll get one more try.
Well, State Fair has moved that zone defense out. They pushed it out further, and Grizzlies aren't getting as good a looks at the 3 as they were earlier.
Next try, good. So Scooter gets 1 of 2. The lead is back to 5, 31-26. Kratzer for State Fair has 11 points. He played some at Sedalia, but he never scored. He's thinking about scoring now. He's thinking about shooting the basketball right now. Vasey has it up high. Top of the circle to the right top. Looks inside now to the right wing. There's Kratzer again, and it's no good. And the rebound will be double dipped by 2 Grizzlies. Corey gets it. Top of the circle. Scooter steps over. No one guards him, so he shoots a 3. No good. Colin Thompson swoops in for the rebound. To the right side. Thompson with another 3. Look, won't go. And the rebound tipped out of bounds by State Fair. Yamasabo went over the top that time to tip it out of bounds. We've got subs here. Sebian Dillard will come out. And they'll put... Martavion Jones is back in the ball game. So 7-11 to play in the first half. Scooter over the timeline on the right sideline, kicks it to the corner. Ed Hussein steps over, shoots, jackknifed and tried to draw a foul and couldn't get one. And a missed shot, rebound the other side. The Yamasabo in the left corner goes to Kratzer. To the high post, the big guy gets it, drop steps in, left-hand shot around, and no good. And the rebound, Roy Eze for the Grizzlies. Martavion up high, crossover, gets in the lane, left-hand shot is good, and a foul on the play. What a shot that was.
Tough shot right there. In the paint, leaning away from the basket to roll it in.
Colin Thompson with the first foul for him tonight. And Martavion Jones is having quite the first half. He has 16 points now. Muhammad Kaur, the freshman from Renton, Washington, comes out for the Grizzlies. Nico is in the ball game now. No one on the free throw lane for the Grizzlies. Martavion Jones will shoot 1. That was team foul 6 on State Fair. Here's the free throw, and it's good. So, for the last 6.5 minutes, the Grizzlies will be in the bonus, and they have an 8-point lead. Right corner now, Iman. Left wing, 3 for Basie is up and good. He was wide open, no one near him. So he just decided to cash it in, and he has 6 points. 34-29. High screen baseline. Nico with a catch and shoot. Good. Nico Hill from 10 feet away on the right baseline. Gets his second field goal. 36-29. High post. The Gavin Mathabo cross-court pass to the right corner. Now to the right wing. Basie with a three. That's way short. Good block out by Nico Hill to keep Cohen Thompson away from the ball. And the Grizzlies come back right to left. Here's Martavion in the lane. Looks for relief. Gets it outside to Nico. Gets it to Martavion at the left wing. Scooter's being guarded by Kratzer, which is a huge mismatch. Nico out front. There, bad pass. Martavion didn't look up. Kratzer just cut in front of him and stole the ball. Fourth turnover on the Grizzlies. High post. Sabo nearly walked. At the point, Kratzer with a three. No good. And the long rebound comes 17 feet out. The big guy picks it up and lays it in. Yamasabo with his first basket. 39-31 as he just took it in and laid it in. Down the lane. Here's a drive. No good by Martavion. Tipped out of bounds. Grizzly basketball. With 5:02 to go in the half. 36-31. Cora, who just came out, is going to come right back in again. Isaiah Wilson will come back in for the Grizzlies. Roy Eze will come out. Ed Hussein will come out. And State Fair will get. Boy, they're dipping down because they're playing kids that didn't even play at all in the first meeting. Pass to the right corner. Martavion Jones out to the point. Uros Gatic is in the game, and we had a foul away from the basketball. An illegal screen, evidently. .454 to go. That last foul, they haven't put it on the board unless that foul is on Scooter Williams. That's what it is. Okay, backcourt pressure. Here they come with Caleb Mims in the game, playing at the guard spot. 5'10" freshman from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Now dribbling the ball out to the front. Mims has it as they set their offense. 36-31. Been, for the most part, a half-court game. It's opened up a couple of times. In the right corner, back out to the right point. Up fake, drive in, and a hanging floater is no good as the shot clock goes off. Tipped out of bounds. Grizzly basketball off the miss by Iman. So the Grizzlies have it. They need to add to this lead while they have a chance here. Grizzly ball with Scooter Williams up high. Scooter dribbles to the baseline, backs his man down. Iman turns, faces, shoots, and scores. And they're not going to be able to let Iman guard him because that's a mismatch.
Well, he just took him right down there to the low block, turned around and went boom.
Scooter is 6'5", and Scooter can really get off the floor, so that's a no contest. Here's a tip pass inside. Gatic has it, turns, right-hand shot blocked, and Isaiah Wilson has it. And the Grizzlies come back, try to force the pace a little bit. Down the lane. Here's a dip down, Cora up underneath. No good, and the rebound Gatic has it for State Fair. Great pass by Martavion Jones, but couldn't convert. Mims to the right point to Basie to the right corner. Cohen Thompson drives the lane, goes up, blocked by Cora. Terrific play, and the Grizzlies get it. Great save. Scooter, left side, Wilson, back outside to the point. Up fake by Martavion. Splits the D, left-hand shot, no good. They've been contact. Here's a steal, though. Grizzlies get it back with Scooter. Goes up, no good. Got fouled, shoots two. 3:10 to go in the first half.
Scooter right now is just really attacking the basket, and the fouls are starting to add up a little bit on State Fair.
Well, that'll be their 7th team foul, so it's, I said a little while ago, it'll be bonus rest of the half, but this will be in the act of shooting, so 2 shots. And Scooter tries the first one, and it's good. Scooter is from a little town. I assume it's a little town. I don't know. Could be a suburb, for all I know, of Knoxville or something. But Clarksville, Tennessee is where Scooter is from. And there's another kid who is from Clarksville, Tennessee, who's also a freshman at Arkansas Baptist that now leads the nation in scoring. And the free throw is good. So Scooter makes them both. I want to say his name is Terrell Fletcher. I haven't had a chance to ask Scooter about this. Chances are they know one another. Yeah, that's not a spot in the road, is it? That's up in, looks like in the corner, or up there around the Fort Campbell. Wow. Yeah. North part of the state. Well, so they may not know each other. Shot in the right corner for State Fair, with 10 on the shot clock is missed. Rebound is controlled by Iman in the corner, double team, back outside, just threw it out of bounds. Well, you're not going to get open, I'm just going to throw it out of bounds. Yeah. That's pretty much what it looked like. Because it wasn't near anyone. So Martavion will get it into Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah's got to play a little here lately. And when he's played, he's looked pretty good. Here's a drive on the lane, I say that, and he throws the ball away. Kicks it to the right corner to Basie. Here's a steal, 2-on-2 the other way. Baseline fall away by Thompson, no good. And again, Muhammad Kaur with a good job pulling the ball off the glass. And it's another steal taken away from Martavion. Back the other way, Mims up, got it blocked, got fouled. He'll shoot 2 off the turnover. So 40-31, Grizzlies by 9 with 2:16 to play in the first half. So we've had a little slow play, a little fast play, some ragged play, a little bit of everything so far. And the free throw shooter here is Caleb Mims. They've got several players here on their roster from Pennsylvania. First one is good for Mims. He'll get one more. Scooter back in the lineup for Savion Dillard. And Mims will try again, and the next one is good. 2 out of 2 for Caleb Mims. 40-33. Grizzlies by 7, 2:13 to go. The first meeting was a low-scoring game. It's 35-30 at halftime. Pace a little better in this one scoring-wise. Scooter, left baseline. Nico raises up, shoots a 15-footer. No good. Weak side rebound. Fought for, dove for, whistle, and a foul will be called on Isaiah Wilson. For the Grizzlies, diving for the loose ball. Good hustle play, but in the process picks up the foul. Still no bonus for State Fair. 15 foul for the Grizzlies. Isaiah Wilson is a 6'1 freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. For the Grizzlies, here's the inbound play. And, boy,
Push in the back. 1-1.
Chris Mueller very picky tonight. He saw Isaiah wrap both arms around the player and called a foul immediately. So Isaiah gets that personal foul, his second. And so we walk to the other end to shoot 1-1. The free throw shooter is Laverick Mangala, who had 16 against the Grizzlies first time. No points so far tonight. First free throw here, no good. And the rebound is tipped long, saved by Nico Hill. Good play by Nico. Sometimes you'll see in this 2-year thing, a kid be really good his freshman year and then not really get better. That's not the case with Nico Hill. Nico has turned into a much more complete player than he was last year. At the left point with 7 on the shot clock, Martavion Jones puts it on the deck, lays it up and goes. He just flew by the defender that time, Caleb Mims. 1:15 to play. 42-33, Grizzlies by 9. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon for state playoff basketball with the Lady Zizzers. State quarterfinals. Here's a shot from the left wing for a 3, no good. Nico gets another rebound. We have 1 minute to play in the first half. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It's saved by Nico, but it's picked up by Cohen Thompson. Nico may be hurt down here. Here's a right-hand reverse layup by Cohen Thompson. It's good. It looks like Nico may have banged an elbow, but he's healthy enough to shoot. Here's a 3 by Nico in the corner. It's good. His elbow's fine. You see him rub his elbow first, and then he was calling for the ball. He's got 7, 45-35. At the point, Kratzer Gets around two defenders, gets in the lane, gets trapped. Wraparound pass, bad pass stolen. Ed Hussein has it with 19 on the shot clock. 7th turnover on State Fair, and the Grizzlies go for the last shot of the half, up by 10.
Who's going to shoot it?
That guy, Spear Williams. Nope, in the corner, Ed with a three, and it's good. Ed Hussein with 3 threes. Here's Thatcher with a shot from the midcourt stripe. No good, and that's the end of the first half. So the Grizzlies have a 13-point advantage here at the break, and they lead the State Fair Roadrunners 48-35. And that means that halftime is here. It's Grizzly halftime, brought to you by Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities. Let's see, Kathy Prophet Boyce is our guest here on Grizzly halftime, coming up on KDY.
I've spent 20 years in the same job and decided it was time for a change. I wanted to return to school to build upon what I'd started right out of high school.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
Missouri State West Plains offers me the flexibility I need at 40 years old to work, be with my family, and complete my degree program close to home.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
It's Grizzly halftime on KDY, and our special guest from Missouri State University West Plains is Kathy Prophet Boyce. She is the Associate Dean for Career and Technical Education. She's on here yearly with us when we do this, but it would be good probably to backtrack a little bit. And Kathy, with that title of Associate Dean for Career and Technical Education, what all does that entail?
This is a relatively new position for me. I've been division chair for a number of years, and so this just expands a little bit of my administrative responsibility with the Applied Sciences and Technology division. And that division has our basically our career and technical programs that are not related to healthcare. We've got another division that handles that.
Okay, now, so when you're talking about the Applied Science and Technology programs, what is new as far as all that goes?
Well, our newest program that we're really excited about that will be starting this fall is our Advanced Fabrication Technology program, which is, for short, it's actually our welding program. We have an associate's degree and a certificate program, so students have the option to do a shorter term, 2-semester program or the full 60 credit hour Associate of Applied Science degree.
Now, when we talk about the other career and technical programs at Missouri State University West Plains, that's a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Definitely so. We cover a wide variety of areas in our division. We have programs in agriculture, in business, which includes accounting, entrepreneurship, information technology, human resources management, and technology management. We also have child and family development, computer graphics and programming, computer science, criminology, culinary and hospitality management, enology, law enforcement, pre-engineering, viticulture, wine business, and entrepreneurship. And then, of course, we've mentioned technology. The welding program is part of that, as is the advanced industrial maintenance, manufacturing technology, alternative energy, then information technology and technology management are all included in that department.
Our special guest here on Grizzly Halftime is Kathy Prophet Boyce, Associate Dean for Career and Technical Education. So much stuff that you deal with here with these different programs that are offered here. I'm going to go off script for just a second here and ask you, to me, one of the more fascinating things is how you determine what is offered. What goes into that process of really determining what these programs are and how you determine who they're going to help, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, we have advisory boards that help us determine, what programs would be appropriate and, what goes into those programs. Of course, we also stay up to date on, the job market and which programs could help our students and graduates improve their career opportunities. We do offer a variety of different types of programs for students. So, just depending on what they're wanting to do with their future career, they might benefit from, one of our short-term programs, certificates and, 1 or 2 semester certificates. They might be interested in doing an associate's degree to, gain some advanced skills and then go out into the workforce after a couple of years. Then we do have several students that want to get a degree with us and then go on and transfer to a 4-year bachelor's degree. So we have Associate of Art and Associate of Science degrees to help those students. So students can pick whatever they, will help them fulfill their short-term and long-term goals.
This is a pretty interesting subject, and how if you're just talking about a traditional student, late teens, whatever, a lot of the time it's hard to get a handle on exactly what you want to do, what direction you want to go. But then you kind of refine this, and when you're talking about the certificates and different associate degrees, there's a lot of decisions that go into to making the ultimate decision. There's a lot of factors that go into that, isn't there?
Exactly. And one thing that we're really excited about is we are expanding our career services department, and so we will have even more ways that we can help students if they come to us and have a general idea or maybe, really not an idea of where they want to go. We'll have that office. We'll be able to help them determine their aptitudes and, what they're interested in, and then help them find a way that we can get them to their ultimate career goal.
Now, I've learned a new word here today as it's applied to what you do, and that word is stackable. What is that?
Okay, yes. We've tried to develop all of our programs so that students can maybe if they're not sure exactly what they want to do, they can start out with a single class, or maybe they want to just do a short-term certificate to start with, and so they could do a 1 semester or 2 semester certificate, and if they decide to further their education, those certificates fit within the associate's degree. So they can start with a certificate and then stack the associate's degree on top of that. And then we do have a number of transfer degrees in agriculture, business, criminology, pre-engineering technology, and those programs then can fit within the bachelor's degrees depending on which university they transfer to. So they can stack their, kind of take them a chunk at a time and not necessarily commit to the full bachelor's degree, but they can do it in increments.
This is very interesting, and I guess one of the things that students need to know, one of the more important things is there are so many ways really to get from where they are to where they want to be, and you have a lot of different, as is applied with these certificates and different associate's degrees and and all the other components of this. You've got a lot of different ways you can get to where you want to go, I guess, just depending, but that is where you guys come in and you can give them some really good information.
Yes, exactly. And I'd mentioned the career services department expanding, but our full-time faculty serve as advisors to the students in their programs. And so students have someone that will meet with them routinely and help them determine which courses to take and which, so that they have support all along the way, and they will actually be meeting with advisors who are also teaching their classes. And so we do provide a lot of support for students to help them determine, how to get to where they want to go.
Before we wrap up, I'm going to ask you the same thing I've asked everyone else from MSU West Plains since we started doing this this season, and that is, how have you been able to, or what effect has the pandemic had on the ability of you and your department to do what you normally do? Has it affected it much, a lot, or what?
Well, we've always offered a lot of online classes, and so in our division, and so our faculty have developed those skills over the years, and so the pandemic really didn't affect our online classes so much. We have become much better with using technologies like Zoom. So if students couldn't attend class, we were able to have them tune in from wherever they were at remotely using Zoom technology, and so that has been that, and I think that's been a benefit that we'll see continue. Even after we get back to normal, I think we'll have a lot more opportunities for students to attend class remotely and synchronously.
All right, as we wrap up, if you'd like to find out more about the applied science technology, some of the new stuff that is being offered, Kathy, how is the best way to get in contact with you or the university?
Anyone interested is very, very welcome to call me at 417-255-7278, or you could call the admissions office, which is 417-255-7955. Or email is great. My email is just my first and last name, Kathy Boys, CATHYBOYS @MissouriState.edu.
We always say at the end of these, new beginnings and endless possibilities, and that applies to the university in general, but certainly to Kathy and her department. Kathy, thank you so much. We'll do this again sometime, okay?
Yes, thank you very much.
And Grizzly Halftime brought to you by Missouri State University West Plains, and like I said, new beginnings and endless possibilities.
I chose Missouri State University West Plains because I was able to get a quality education by having more one-on-one time with my professors.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
I experienced so many amazing opportunities for travel, involvement, leadership, and growth. I couldn't have made a better decision for my first 2 years of college.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
At halftime, the score of the Grizzlies lead it by 13 here at the Civic Center, Joe Paul Evans Arena, over the State Fair Roadrunners in Region 16 basketball tonight by a score of 48-35. We'll get Gary Lee's insights on all this in just a little bit. First of all, scoring for the Grizzlies, Martavion Jones had a huge first half. He had 19 points, 9 points for Ed Hussein, all threes, 7 points for Scooter Williams, 7 for Nico Hill, 2 apiece for Trey Breland, Muhammad Cora, and Sebian Dillard. State Fair's leading scorer in the first half with 12 was Cohen Thompson. They had 11 from Chad Kratzer, who did a terrific job off the bench. Also, 6 points in the first half for Nashawn Basie, and 2 points apiece. Laverick Mangala, Corey Yamasabo, and Caleb Benz. The Grizzlies, or the Roadrunners, had 7 turnovers in the first half, 5 for the Grizzlies. Free throw shooting has been sublime. Two teams have combined to shoot 11 out of 12. The Grizzlies are 6 for 7. The Roadrunners are 5 out of 5. So, halftime score 48-35. We're a couple of minutes from the start of the second half. So, Gary Lee, who is the head sports guru at Ozark Marketing Company, what did you see in the first half and going into the second half?
Well, the first half, the Grizzlies came out with a really good game plan. They're going to do what they do, run, shoot threes. And that's just what they did. And, the Roadrunners made that adjustment. They pulled their zone out further, and they kind of was taking away some good looks at three. And then the Grizzlies had a little trouble establishing a game around the rim. Well, as the first half went on, we started seeing, and you was making mention of it, that the Grizzlies were getting very favorable mismatches, and they exploited that, and that is what opened the game up a little bit late in the first half by 13. So tonight, I believe we have Moberly and Mineral Area. Well, no, that's tomorrow night. We'll be playing one another. In Region 16, Mineral Area is 5-0. Moberly is 4-4. MSU West Plains is 3-2. Three Rivers 3-5, and State Fair is 2-5. And for Three Rivers, they really can't afford many more losses because with that 2-game forfeit debacle involved in that fight from last week, they're already at 5 losses. And if in a 12-game season you get up to 7 losses, chances are that's going to put you in the bottom 2, which you don't want if you're in Region 16. That puts you in the play-in game. Ready to go in the second half, and it looks like Sparky Hamilton's got them ready to go. And here we go. Grizzlies will have the basketball in the white. Shooting to our right side in the corner. Here's a shot up and good. Down low on the left baseline by Scooter Williams. Good start to the half. He has 9, and it's quickly a 50-35 game. State Fair will get the ball inside, go outside. Mangala with a 3, rims off, rebound. And here comes Martavion up the left side to Scooter. Dishes back. Ed Hussein passed up a shot, hands it back now. Scooter on the right sideline. Gets a screen from Breland. Dribbles over, gets it to Martavion. Up fake on the left side, goes by his guy, gets them feet underneath. Pump fake, up inside, and Nico Hill, good. Nico Hill with the bucket. Nico's got 9 already. I think Nico's game high was 18 at Three Rivers. He's having a good game tonight. He has 9 points. And now 52-35. Low block to the point. Cohen Thompson back over on the left sideline. Up fake. Mangala now steps back. Shoots a 3, and it's no good. And the rebound is taken down by Iman. At the left wing now. To the point, Basie. Right wing, Cohen Thompson with a 3, good. Cohen Thompson and Nashon Basie are their better outside shooters, along with Kratzer, obviously. Right side, here's Ed Hussein with a catch and shoot. Off the mark, no good. Nico Hill gets pulled to the floor, and the rebound taken by Iman. Up the middle, Basie picks up the dribble, left of the key to the point. Iman dribbles in, gets cut off by Martavion Jones. 18 on the shot clock. At the point, Iman for a 3. No good. And a long rebound is chased down by Basie. Into the middle. Iman goes up with the left hand. Good. He is much more effective close to the basket. State Fair will take a timeout with 18 minutes to play in the second half and a 30-second timeout with the score. The Grizzlies on top of the Roadrunners, 52-40, and we're back in 30 seconds on KDY.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. The top flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
$52-40. 2 games in 2 days here. Tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock will be the start time for the Lady Zizzers State Playoff quarterfinal Class 5 game against the Lady Bulldogs of Carl Junction. Carl Junction in the last 4 years has beaten them twice by very similar scores. Anyway, we're back to it, and it's Grizzly basketball. Martavion has it. Dribbles over. A little trap by the Roadrunners. Nowhere to get rid of the ball. Backdoor cut. Can't get it to him, and now Trey Breland. On the right side, steps over. Shoots a 3, floating away. No good. And the rebound taken by Cohen Thompson for State Fair, and a foul on Martavion Jones. That's one thing with the kind of offense the Grizzlies run. It's not necessarily structured to automatically have rebounders around the basket. If you're out there, you got to pay attention to see when that shot's going up so you can get in and rebound. You're not automatically going to have a weak side rebounder on every possession. Left side to the point, Cohen Thompson, another three, no good. Rebound long to Martavion. Here we go, 3-on-3 break the other way. Martavion will back it up, hold it up, set it up. Now the Scooter on the left side, back to Martavion. Jason Owens marks out commands on the Grizzlies sideline. Down. Oh, good backdoor pass. Nico lays it up and in on a pass from Scooter. Love that stuff. Looks like what the Lady Zizzers do a lot. That's some good stuff right there. Pass in the middle, tipped out of bounds by Trey Breland. And out of bounds, he'll stay with State Fair. 16:47, 54-40.
He was a spark for the Roadrunners in that first half.
Kratzer comes in down by 14. Let's see if he can help him. Here's a shot for a three. Good. Foul on the play. The basket will count. Well, that'll help him. And Ed Hussein is called for the foul in the act of shooting. And Ed has his second foul. It is a three for Nashawn Basie, who now has 9 points. I've seen high school and college this year, but I've seen more instances of people getting fouled on three-point shots this year. I mean, a lot more than what you normally see. So that may be a point of emphasis to protect the shooter. Free throw is good. It's a 4-point play for Nashawn Basie. He has 10. 54-44. Martavion cut off by Thompson over on the left side. Goes back that way, cut off again. Now gets in, penetrates, tied up. Whistle. Will we have a walk, a travel, a foul, or what? Boy, we got bailed out there. The foul is going to be on Nashawn Basie, his second, but Gary, that could have been anything.
Yeah. Well, taking it in there, they're just collapsing on. They're almost inviting him to take it in there, then collapsing.
It's what Brian Osterman would call a home call. Supposed to get those at home. Pass in the middle. Breland catches, shoots 10-footer. Back iron won't go. Slapped out by Cora. Picked up. Oh, he got it back. And now Martavion with a wide open three, and it rims out. No good. Slapped out of bounds by Scooter, and then it goes back over to State Fair. Boy, Scooter, he is a hustling ball player. And Coach Jared Fay said, he's not going to be. On some nights he will be the top scorer, but whatever the situation, his big thing is he wants to win ball games. Boy, you love to hear that. Up the left side now. Ball lost. Picked back up. Mangala fades and shoots from 15. No good. Tipped out. Picked up by Breland. Grizzlies back with a one-on-one. Take it to him there, Scooter, all the way in. Knocked out of bounds, and no foul. Wow. Kratzer reached over and must have got all ball there as he drove in for the layup. Martavion will take the ball from Chris Mealer, the official. Put in his shirt tail. Now he's proper to play. Lob outside. Core tipped out, and Kratzer almost got the steal. And Muhammad Core, with some great speed, got back there to pick that ball up and prevent the turnover. Breland steps through all the way through. Blocked from behind. That was a good block that time by Iman. Out of bounds, stays with the Grizzlies. I like the way the Grizzlies are being aggressive to the basket and not just sitting back and taking threes. We'll take threes, but here's Breland. Steps back to the right corner. 12 on the shot clock. Circles out. Martavion uses a screen. Moves it out to the Grizzly logo. Steps back. Pump fake. Right side. Breland. He's got another three. Looking short, and a foul will be called against State Fair on the rebound. Iman picks up his first foul.
The Grizzlies, they're going to have to start knocking a few threes down to soften up the paint because, they're really packing it in there.
There's still 15 and a half minutes to go. It's just a 10-point game right now. And State Fair's defense has looked better here in the first 4.5 minutes. But the Grizzlies normally, and we saw this the last home game against St. Louis, usually play a little better defensively in the second half. Here's the inbound play underneath. In the far corner, Trey with an open three. Good, attaboy. Trey Breland knocked in his second field goal, his first three. And it's 56-44. They only gave him 2 on that.
Yeah.
All right. Left side. Kratzer to Thompson to Kratzer. High post. Taking it down and in. Left-hand shot, no good. And the rebound put back by Zagama Sabo. Gets it. This is Iman. He missed it. Tipped up, and finally the Grizzlies get it. And here they come on a 3-on-1 break. Alley-oop, and it's down by Scooter Williams. There it is. With authority. Well, that's something you get try after try after try at one end, then the other team just takes off, and a 3-on-1 two-handed dunk by Scooter. Flying in.
Backboard is still shaking.
58-44, timeout on the floor, and a minute timeout. 14:47 to play in the game. Grizzlies by 14 on Hot Country KDY.
I chose Missouri State University West Plains because I was able to get a quality education by having more one-on-one time with my professors.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
I experienced so many amazing opportunities for travel, involvement, leadership, and growth. I couldn't have made a better decision for my first 2 years of college.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
Paul with Gary Lee to my right, Jim Lambert to my left, handling video, and Nate Hudson in the studio, engineering. I'm Harlan Hutchison. Grizzly basketball tonight in the Civic Center, 59-44. And a reach-in foul in the backcourt as the Grizzlies were double-teaming the ball, and Scooter Williams will be called for his second foul. Scooter with 11 points. Picks up number 2 at 14:41, so in the backcourt, the Grizzlies will pressure. I like this. This speeds the pace of the game up. You can score off of this, but it just generally gets the game sped up a little faster. The Gamba Sabo will drive in, and he'll be fouled on the left baseline by Roy Eze.
It's a big man.
He's big enough to work, that's for sure. 6'8" from Montreal, Canada. I don't know why you would tip the scales. He's got to be 240, you'd think. He is solid, big dude. Eze with the foul, and the free throw is no good. Nizgam Masabo will have one more try. He's got 2 points on the night. So the Grizzlies again playing a little short-handed this evening. Free throw, second try, no good. Rebound, Trey Breland for the Grizzlies. Here comes Scooter Williams up the left sideline. Sayfair gets back pretty well on defense. Bounce pass below baseline underneath, and Roy goes up and gets fouled, and he'll shoot two. Well, that's a good play. It was a good play because he did that. He was doing the right thing. He was going to dunk the basketball. And so he forced, instead of going up with a weak shot, he got blocked, but he also got fouled. And this Gamba Sabo with the foul, that'll be his second. And Roy Eze at the line for the Grizzlies, and the first one is good.
Now, they're not calling many fouls. They're letting them play.
Roy is 6'8" freshman from Kaduna, Nigeria. You sit up here, then you kind of lose perspective about how big these guys are. Here's the next try, good. You go down and get the starting lineups, you're reminded pretty quick how big they are. Man, Roy is listed 6'8", looks like he's about 7'5". A foul coming down the floor, and again, Scooter Williams with a foul, and that is not good. That's the third foul on him. So he'll have come out of the game. Ed Hussein will come in. So what this does, it kind of changes the offensive dynamic. And so you're leaning probably a little more toward Martavion and Breland and Hussein on the wings. To the point, Kratzer for State Fair. Steps through, leans in. Right-hand leaner, no good. Rebound tipped out by Cora and out of bounds. Muhammad Cora is not getting all the rebounds, but he's getting some of them, and he's getting his hand on others. Muhammad Cora still in the ball game for the Grizzlies, playing on the inside. Inbound play, good defense. They get it into the far side. Chased down by Laverick Mangala out to the right point. Here's one from 28 feet, and it's good. Chad Kratzer has 14 points. No question about whether that was a three or not. That was from uptown, downtown, 61-47. Breland over at the left point. Now Martavion drives in, gets a block away by Laverick Mangala, who showed at 6'3" he can really get off the floor, and so it will still be Grizzly basketball. Right now it's Martavion Jones, Roy Eze, Ed Hussein, Trey Breland, and Muhammad Cora out front, and the ball is bobbled and picked up by Cora. 8 on the shot clock. Martavion has to get around a high screen, spins back the other way, all the way in, left hand layup is good. What a play. He is such a good penetrator. And he has 21 points. 63-47. Kratzer, another three from downtown. That wasn't quite so far, but still about 24 feet. Timeout called by the Grizzlies with 13:10 to go. Still a lot of time left in this game. And the Grizzlies hold on to a 13-point lead now at 63-50. And we're back in a minute on KDY.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. The top flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
Does your diesel engine need a winter rescue? Dr. Greg here to help you with your over-the-road truck, pickup truck, and tractor diesel fuel winter emergency help. We have in stock Howes, Lucas, and Power Service products at the area's lowest prices. So when your diesel fuel gels up, call Hirsch Feed Parts Department Emergency Room for our 911 Power Service diesel treatment to get you de-iced and back on the road.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Back to play Grizzly basketball from the Civic Center on KDY. 63-50, 13-10 to go in the second half. And the Grizzlies with the basketball in the backcourt now. Martavion Jones will bring it up against the bigger, taller Colin Thompson. Over on the right side, keeps the dribble. High screen by Roy Eze. Now left corner, Breland trying to get the ball inside. Can't do it. Now Trey Breland will dribble out. Crossover goes left baseline. Spins to the middle. Up underneath, missed it. Good move. Couldn't finish. And the rebound taken down by State Fair. At the right point. In the ball game for them is Tavari Eckwood. To the high post. Thompson, little floater off the back iron. It won't go. Rebound, Martavion Jones. Tavari Eckwood, a 6-foot freshman from Springdale, Arkansas, in the ball game for State Fair. No points in the first matchup. Martavion, who made some huge plays down the stretch, and that went incidentally, but not like that. Bad pass across stolen, and a layup blocked by Muhammad Cora out of bounds. He'll stay with the Roadrunners. Gary, terrific play. Muhammad Cora has really played well around the basket.
Yes, he sure has. And, you know, right now, momentum is shifted a little bit. I mean, they're to the Roadrunners. They're down 13, but they've kind of got the momentum in their favor.
At the point, Kratzer with a three. No good. He tried to flopped for a foul, but didn't get called. And something else we've seen, that called a lot this year, when players flop, faking a foul, getting warned, and even getting a technical foul. Right side, Ed Hussein. Ed will dribble it out. Back to the right corner. Trey Breland. Boy, lob it. There it is. Catch by Nico inside. Lost the basketball, though. Boy, that was open, but they just couldn't complete the play, and a turnover on the Grizzlies. 7th on the game. 63-50 with 11:25 to play. Grizzlies trying to pick up their 10th win. Down the lane, Cohen Thompson on a good cut. Pass from the wing. Layup good. Cohen Thompson's got 17 points. He's a good-looking player.
He's been a handful for the Grizzlies to handle defense.
Well, he's from Memphis, so you get a kid from Memphis, chances are they can play. And he can play. To the point, Nico. Left side, Martavion. Pulls up, shoots a three. No good. Rebound long, but taken by Trey Breland. Grizzlies have done a pretty good job on the board. Breland on the left side. And the Grizzlies will reset with 13 on the shot clock.
You know, Hussein's not been taking many shots here in the second half.
If you leave him open, he'll shoot it, though. They are guarding him. Nico with a three, with 3 on the shot clock. No good, air ball out of bounds. And that's a turnover on the Grizzlies, and State Fair will get the basketball back. 10:34 to go. They're down 11. And they'll sub back into the basketball game. Malik Mims. Caleb Mims has been in already. But Malik Mims comes in a guard for State Fair. In the backcourt, well, they've got Caleb Mims and Malik Mims both in. Bounce pass up the left side. Bounce pass across. Caleb Mims to the point. Kratzer. Penetrate, hook pass across. Left baseline, Iman. Now to the point, right wing. Kratzer's open. Got a 3 in the air, and it's good.
Yeah. They did a good job working the basketball to get Kratzer a real good look at that 3 shot. He nailed it.
That just goes to show you a foul is called in the front court on State Fair as they were blocking on Martavion Jones. That just goes to show you, though, from one game to the next, you don't know what to expect because Kratzer played some minutes. He probably played 7 or 8 minutes up at Sedalia. He never scored.
What's he got here?
20. You just never know.
He's kind of been the difference, hasn't he?
And, well, he's kept them in the ball game, that's for sure. But it goes to show something else, too. For the most part, all these kids that you see in these games were scorers in high school. So you give them an opportunity, and they can do it at this level, too. Good grief. Scooter Williams is just being hamstrung by Iman inside. Isaiah Wilson, he'll be fouled out front. Thank you very much. That foul will go on Laverick Mangala. That's his first team foul, number 5. Media timeout, 9:53 to go in the basketball game, or at least in regulation with the score. The Grizzlies on top, 63-55 against State Fair. Back in a minute on KDY.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. A top-flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Back to play. Grizzly basketball leading by 8, 63-55. Martavion Jones, hook pass underneath, good feed to Breland, drop step off the board and good. Trey Breland is a 6'4". He's more of a small forward, but boy, he is really good around the basket. 65-55. Down the lane. They'll cut it off back outside. Caleb Mims. Cross court left wing. And here's a shot off the side iron, no good. Off the miss by Caleb Mims. And the Grizzlies come back with Scooter. Oh, walked with the ball, got away with it. And a backcourt violation on the Grizzlies. Martavion did not establish himself in the front court when that pass was made, so turnover 3.5, 8 for the game for MSU West Plains.
Scooter got smoked.
It happens and doesn't always get called. Inbound play, and here we go again with Malik Mims into the paint. He gets cut off, back outside Cohen Thompson. Did a little bunny hop there. Now out to the left point, Kratzer has it. Kratzer, 15 on the shot clock. Grizzlies by 10. Right point, 3 in the air. That's way short. Saved. Nope, stepped out of bounds going for the ball, and it goes back over to the Grizzlies. You know, one difference you see in this in high school ball, you saw somebody shoot a shot like Kratzer just shot and shot an air ball, they're not in the game anymore. No. Here's Trey Breland down the lane, goes up, lost it on the drive, and the ball is taken away by Lyvert Mangala for State Fair.
He was wanting to dunk it.
At the right wing for a 3, that's good. That is Caleb Mims. 65-58. Martavion in the front court. Now on the right sideline, the Grizzlies will move now to Martavion down the lane, rims it a little. That looks like a good shot, but it rimmed off as he cut right down the middle, and now it's taken down State Fair. No one's going to pick up the guard, and a lay-in, easy time that time by Malik Mims. And suddenly this game is much more interesting than it was just a little while ago, Gary. State Fair switched to a man-to-man. Now Grizzlies 3-on-2 the other way. Here's a drive, no good, as Breland got a little body contact, but not tonight. On the left wing, Thompson with a 3, and it's a short. It is almost an air ball. And the Grizzlies come down with it, and both teams. As Arkansas beat Missouri tonight, 70-64. Rats. That's right. 7.5 to go in the ball game. 65-60. And look at the holding going on down here on Scooter. Down the lane, kick it left side. Isaiah Wilson kicks it left corner. Nico with a big 3, and it's good. That's a big bucket right there. Huge shot. That was big enough you could see that from New Zealand. 68-60. I think it's about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning where Nico's from. Left elbow pull-up shot. No good. Rebound to Scooter. So now, Grizzly ball up 8 with 6:45 to go. Now we'll have a whistle and a timeout. Jason Owens calls a full timeout for the Grizzlies with 6:41 to go. Grizzlies lead State Fair 68-60. Back in a minute on KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
This is Mark at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. Right now we have the Yard Max 25-ton full beam log splitters. This is a heavy-duty, high-powered log splitter built tough and ready to handle all your wood cutting jobs. Get yours now at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply for only $9.99. Stop in or go online to HirschEquipment.com.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
I've spent 20 years in the same job and decided it was time for a change. I wanted to return to school to build upon what I'd started right out of high school.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
Missouri State West Plains offers me the flexibility I need at 40 years old to work, be with my family, and complete my degree program close to home.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
We're thinking that either today or tomorrow is Nico Hill's birthday, so happy birthday to him. We saw that posted some of Nico's family on our Facebook page. So happy birthday to Nico Hill this weekend. Happy birthday. Nico's family came down last year and stayed for quite a while. They were just some of the best people. Of course, hoping we'd see him again this year. Down the lane, Isaiah Wilson drives, lays it up, no good. Tipped up there and good. Foul on the play. Basket counts to Scooter Williams. Gets to finish to make it a 10-point game again, 70-60. And State Fair will get called on that one with Cohen Thompson picking up his second. Here's a big difference in the second half. Even though West Plains, the Grizzlies are up by 10 compared to 15 at the break, or 13 at the break. Martavion Jones, Gary, had 19 points at the half. He just has 2 here in the second half. And Scooter finishes the three-point play to make it 71-60. Biggest lead for the Grizzlies, 15 points. Vasey out front for State Fair. Goes right around the screen. Reach in, ball stolen away. Isaiah Wilson. 2-on-2 break. Take it all the way in there, son. Puts it up, no good. Put back is up, no good. And the rebound taken out by State Fair. To the right corner. Roadrunners with it with 5:52 to play. 71-60. Out high, top of the circle. Back down at the point. Vasey with a catch. Fakes the shot. Dribbles it back out. They have 12 on the shot clock. He shoots from 17. Straight on. No good. Rebound, Isaiah Wilson. And the Grizzlies with the basketball now with an 11-point lead. Right side, Scooter has it. Popping out, Nico Hill. Left baseline, Scooter backs down, drop step, up and under, up off the board, no good. And the rebound taken by Cohen Thompson. Boy, Scooter could have probably a half a dozen more points right now if he'd had a little more luck. Down the lane, Thompson blocked away by Muhammad Cora. Up the court, down the lane, and up with one hand and a dunk by Scooter Williams. And he has 9.5, 16 down for the game. Grizzlies up 73-60.
He was not going to miss that one.
That was a high percentage shot right there. Mims at the point to Thompson. Left wing, open three, spun up and good by Caleb Mims. He has 8 points tonight, 2 threes here in this half. 73-63 with 4:35 to play. Martavion in the front court. Crossover dribble. Thought about going out to the corner. Now we'll get a timeout. Jared Fay and the Grizzlies take time with 4:30 to play in the second half. And the Grizzlies up by 10. 73-63. Back in a minute on KDY.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
I chose Missouri State University West Plains because I was able to get a quality education by having more one-on-one time with my professors.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
I experienced so many amazing opportunities for travel, involvement, leadership, and growth. I couldn't have made a better decision for my first 2 years of college.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
.428 and counting in the second half. Grizzlies lead 73-63 over State Fair. Martavion Jones, who had 19 points in the first half, only 2 here in the second half. And a foul is going to be called on Caleb Mims, and that'll be his first for State Fair. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for the Grizzlies.
It's just a matter of time before the Grizzlies pick up. They're the Roadrunners are double teaming out top, so the Grizzlies are going to start finding some wide open players here. It's just you just feel it. It's going to happen.
Free throw is good by Martavion Jones. He has 22 points tonight. Sebian Dillard is in the game for the Grizzlies. Roy Eze is in the game with Muhammad Cora. Next free throw is good. Coach Fay has used some interesting combinations here tonight. Some we haven't seen this year. And I'm sure this particular group is tilted a little more toward defense. Kratzer out front, left point. Thompson shoots the long three, and it's no good. Rebounded by Trey Breland for the Grizzlies. Martavion in the backcourt. Over the timeline. Keeps the dribble. Dribbles down, dribbles through. He tried to dish it and got hung up in the air and turned the ball over, and the Grizzlies turned it over. Back the other way, 2-on-1. Kratzer high off the board. Good. He attacked the basket very well. He has 22 tonight. Wow. Off the bench. Trey Breland. 75-65. Up the floor. Dillard, good save, keeping it from going out of bounds on the pass up the floor into the front court. Trey Breland now. High screen, goes to his left elbow. Turns in, up and around, and he missed it. Wow, boy, we have missed some easy ones again tonight. 10-point game up ahead. Stepping through, Iman off the glass. Lays it up and in. A good place for a timeout right here. With 3:10 to go, but it's State Fair calling the timeout. 3:10 to play. A 30-second timeout. Score Grizzlies 75, State Fair 67. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
I've spent 20 years in the same job and decided it was time for a change. I wanted to return to school to build upon what I'd started right out of high school.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
Missouri State West Plains offers me the flexibility I need at 40 years old to work, be with my family, and complete my degree program close to home.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
Nico Hill is back in the lineup for the Grizzlies for Roy Eze. So right now, with Scooter Williams, Trey Breland, Martavion Jones, Nico Hill, and Muhammad Cora. Scooter, front court. Hook pass across. Martavion at the point. Left wing, left corner. Three is in the air, and no good by Nico. And the rebound by Coach. This game is not over. 8 points in 3 minutes. Are you kidding me? Drive down the lane. High off the board, no good. Rebound, fumbled on the deck. Diving for the loose ball. Out of bounds, off of the Grizzlies. Good hustle by Muhammad Cora, and I'm going to mention him in the postgame to Coach Fay because he has really worked hard out there tonight. He doesn't get the headline, but man alive, he's done the dirty work. He's been on the deck a lot, going for loose balls, and he does have 2 points. It'll be State Fair ball on their baseline, far to the corner, in the front court, 8-point difference. Now they're going to move him over on the sideline. And it will be Tavari Eckwood on the inbound play. Bounce pass in. Caleb Mims. Jab step, gets in the lane, kicks it far left corner. Colin Thompson with a big three. It's good. We got a ball game. 20 for Thompson. 75-70. Grizzlies by 5. Martavion. And a holding foul. That's the luxury of, or the problem of not having a guy like Martavion Jones, because he's like a one-man press breaker with the dribble. He can beat about any press, and that forces State Fair to spend a foul. Tavari Eckwood with his first. The Grizzlies tonight, 11 out of 12 from the line. Martavion, 5 for 5, make it 6 for 6.
Well, State Fair is definitely, their game plan in the second half is to put more pressure on the Grizzly ball handlers out top and try to trap and force them to get out of their rhythm.
Martavion has 25 points after those 2 free throws. It's 77-70 now. Grizzlies by 7. Iman up high. Over on the left side, Caleb Mims is cut off. At the left point, Thompson picks up the dribble, right elbow, pull-up shot, spins out, rebound, put back, no good, but a foul is going to be called on Muhammad Cora, going over the back of Iman for the rebound. And that'll be his first foul. So Iman to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's The door is still open a little bit. 2:06 to go, 77-70. Big free throws here. First one is no good. And one more. Basie will come out of the lineup for State Fair in favor of Eckwood. You know, Basie started out the game really involved, made a couple threes. He hasn't done much since. Next free throw is no good. Two big misses, and Muhammad Cora gets the rebound. Scooter Williams. He can beat most of the guys up the floor and does. Gets it up ahead to Nico Hill. High screen down the lane. Behind the back dribble, Martavion gets trapped. Kicks it out to the far corner. Trey Breland with an up fake all the way in. Two-handed dunk, and he took it on the baseball.
Yeah, not going to miss that one neither.
79-70. Here's a drive. Nico with a big block out of bounds. Eckwood evidently didn't realize that he had 6'6" right on his hip, because that one got swatted. And Basie is back in the lineup. Nice Sean Basie for State Fair. 79-70, 1:38 to go. It's still not a done deal, but it's getting close. Kratzer out front. Crossover, spin to the middle, left-hand layup. Great move, but he missed the shot. Core with a rebound. And now with 1:30, the Grizzlies will take their time. 79-70. Breland will circle out, back to the left corner. Breland with 10 on the shot clock. To the right corner. Nico shoots the three. No good. And Cora tipped it long, but Nico didn't see the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Yep, he's saying yep.
Well, he was getting back. Someone had to get back on defense because no one was back on the missed shot. 79-70, 1:04 left. Jason Owens, you hear him say, block out on the far side. Top of the circle, left wing Thompson. Jab step crossover, 16-foot fadeaway, no good. Rebound taken by Iman to the right corner. Here's an open shot for a three. Won't go. Rebounded by Scooter Williams. Jaden Gilpin is in the game, 6'4" freshman from Springfield for the Roadrunners. And now a foul will be called, and that will put the Grizzlies on the line with 41 seconds left. It's looking much better right now. Tell you, when they got it down to 5.
But a huge three by Nico. That was huge.
Oh, that was huge. That was the biggest shot of the game right there. Reese Dodson comes in the game from Dent County. From
Salem Tigers.
You remember Reese?
Yes, I do.
Free throw shooter is Scooter Williams. First free throw is good. Gary does Liberty Eagle basketball. That's in the SDA conference, and so are the Salem Tigers. Scooter made one, so he'll shoot another one. Second foul called on Iman. And back in the basketball game comes Chad Kratzer. 80-70. Next try, good. Ankit Chaudhry will come in the game for the Grizzlies from Ottawa, Canada. And Scooter comes out of the ball game. 25 for Scooter tonight. Front court, here's the three on the wing, no good. Rebound, Martavion Jones pushes it up the left side. Takes it all the way down, steps through, keeps the dribble. Three. Out to the point, Nico. Left side to Kit Chaudhry. Ankit, a terrific ball handler. 18 seconds, 11-point game. Shot clock is still on. 13. 6 on the shot clock. Martavion dribbles around. Pull up and shoot from 13. Good. And that, with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1, and a three by Basie is good. And the final score is Grizzlies 83 and State Fair 73. We'll come back with our postgame with Coach Jared Fay in just a moment here on Hot Country KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
HirschEquipment.com. This is a game changer for anyone looking for equipment. That's because all of Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply's equipment inventory is now listed on one site. You can find tractors, lawn equipment, trailers, livestock equipment, pre-owned inventory, and more. In fact, you can go to the site and get a quote and get the value of your trade. Now, once you find what you're looking for, how about financing? The Hirsch Equipment Finance Department can set you up with a payment plan you can work with, getting you the tractor or other equipment you need. Apply today. Bottom line, HirschEquipment.com helps you find it, and the staff makes the process easy. There's no reason to put it off. Get what you need today with the help of HirschEquipment.com.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Tomorrow. We're back here at the West Plains Civic Center, and we're with the head coach of the Grizzlies. It's Jared Fay, as the Grizzlies pick up their 10th win tonight by a score of 83-73. And as we were sitting here, I was saying, I don't know how many times I said early, this game looks a little different from the game up at Sedalia. Was this a different kind of game, or how did you see it over there?
Well, I think both teams played better. A lot of credit to State Fair. They hit a lot of shots. Number 12, we didn't talk much about him in the scouting report because he hasn't been playing a ton for him, but he was really, really good tonight. I think they had a great game plan. But I was happy with our guys. We had to kind of weather some storms, and they just never quit. State Fair just kept playing, and we had to do the same.
Well, point out, and again, sometimes the guys that play the best don't always score much, if they score at all. But I really liked the lift that Muhammad Cora gave you tonight on the boards.
Absolutely. We've needed him. We need that. He can test shots. He was blocking shots. He played really hard. I think he'll be good for us down the stretch. He's battled some injuries and just kind of, going through some freshman stuff, but I think he really realizes what his job is now, and he's doing it.
Well, with personnel moves, Martavion Jones is holding down that point job now, and he had 27 points tonight. Scooter had 18 points, and I thought, you for a 1-2 punch, that's pretty good. But Nico Hill stepped up and had 15. That really helps.
Well, it's Nico's birthday today, so I don't know if Mom got her back there, but
they messaged us on Facebook.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure he had a good birthday, but he just plays the right way. He's a coach's kid, great guy, fun to coach. So it's good to see him actually have stats that show up in the stat sheet as well.
You had in the second half, with I think it was about 8 minutes to go at one time, you had Roy on the court along with Muhammad Cora, Sebian Dillard, Trey Breland, and Martavion Jones. That's kind of a different look for you. I don't know. I've seen that combination out there this year.
Yeah, I think we're better defensively overall too. But we're trying to get a little bit more size out there on the court, and again, part of that is us being able to stay healthy and freshmen kind of growing through some of their mistakes being freshmen. But I feel like those are guys that will really help us down the stretch.
This game was pretty similar to the pace of the game we played up at Sedalia, but in general and overall, we're not scoring quite as many points. But is that because teams are playing us different?
Yeah, a little bit, but again, we're finding other ways to stay in the game. We don't shoot it quite as well as we did early on, but at the same time, you're right. Teams have scouting reports on us; they're taking things away. Ed's out there sometimes, and it seems like he's never touching the ball because they're not letting him. But again, I felt like the guys did a good job of being patient and not forcing too much.
Well, on Monday we'll have a big game at Three Rivers, and the third time that we've played them, so this will be the rubber match. And with what has happened over the last week, they already have 5 region losses, so they're going to be a pretty desperate team when you play them on Monday.
They are, and they're supposed to play Mineral Area tomorrow, and of course Mineral's going through some sickness, so I don't know if they'll play. So it's been a while since they've been on the court, but very talented team as we saw here, and I'm sure they'll be ready to go.
All right, good win tonight. Grizzlies go to 10-4 and 4-2 in the region. Jared Fay, thank you very much.
Charlie.
All right, we'll see him on Monday as the Grizzlies go to Three Rivers. Final in this game, again, is 83-73. Grizzlies led by Martavion Jones with 27 points tonight, an 18-point night for Scooter Williams, and the birthday boy, Nico Hill, also had 15 points for the Grizzlies. State Fair leading scorer with 22 off the bench, Chad Kratzer. He played about 6 minutes against us at Sedalia, never scored. Tonight he comes off the bench early and gets 22. 20 points also for Cohen Thompson and 13 for Nashon Basie. So that drops State Fair again to 7-10, 2-6 in the region, as the Grizzlies will have a big one Monday as we play at Poplar Bluff. So until then, a reminder, tomorrow we'll have Zizzer basketball, ladies Zizzer basketball, state quarterfinal round here at the Civic Center as they'll play Carl Junction. Carl Junction has beaten them out of the last 4 years. Carl Junction has beaten them twice. Both games were played at Nixa, and both games, the score in both games was very similar. In fact, I scribbled it somewhere. But I believe the first score was 43-33. The second score was like 41-33. So the Zizzers have the home court tomorrow. We'll see if they can make it to the state Final Four, and we'll have that game 1 o'clock tip-off here at the West Plains Civic Center. Till then, for Nate Hudson, for Jim Lambert, and thanks to you for joining the broadcast tonight. Gary Lee also for helping out with us. I'm Harlan Hutchison. The Grizzlies win it. Again, the final score in the ball game, Grizzlies 83,